Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another stale movie review. Today we're going to be talking about Happy Birthday to Me. Really quick though, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of my channel. Thank you so much. If you want to find out the perks to becoming a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. This video was requested of me by one of my creepy royalty, Kevin. Funnily enough, I was going to review this for my birthday next month, then Kevin requested it, so I'm going to do it now. Don't worry, there are other birthday horror movies that I can review for my birthday, so don't worry about that. Let's get into a quick summary of Happy Birthday to Me. Virginia Wainwright is a spirited young woman who has returned to a private school having survived a deadly accident and regenerative brain surgery. She is proud that she belongs to the top 10, the school's inner circle with the best students, and attempts to resume a normal life. But her friends are falling prey to a grueling series of murders, and soon there will be no one left to attend her 18th birthday party. Could it be her? Striving to rekindle the memory of her nightmarish accident, Virginia suffers from memory loss and traumatic blackouts. We soon learn the horrible truth behind her accident and what is going on before her birthday party. Alright, so obviously, as you can tell from the title of this movie, this is part of a slew of slashers that were inspired by Halloween, not just in the slasher arena, but slashers centered around a holiday or some sort of like special event like birthdays. Now let's get into what I liked about Happy Birthday to Me. As is pretty common with 80s slashers, the kills are so much fun in this movie, and I think more so than some of the other slashers that I've seen. The kills in this were so like creative and gruesome at the same time, and they were just even more cheesy than some of the other kills that I've seen in other films. So I really loved the kills. They were just like the perfect mix of like gruesome, like when you actually sit back and think about like like dying like that in real life, like it's gruesome and violent, and it's ridiculous and creative, and it's like the perfect combination of those things. I also freaking loved the twist at the end. Seriously, I know it probably sounds stupid for me to talk about this as this movie is so old, but I hadn't seen it and I didn't know the ending. Luckily, I never had it spoiled for me, and I think that just elevated my enjoyment of the ending, because honestly, I don't know, should I talk about it? Okay, spoiler warning if you really don't want a spoiler to the ending, which I recommend not having it spoiled, but I'm gonna talk about it. Basically when it started to happen and you know, we see that there are seemingly two Ginnies, I was so confused. I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? It gets even more batshit crazy when Anne takes the fucking mask off and it's Anne the whole time and you're just like, what the fuck? But it was so good. Like, oh, I really fucking loved it. And of course, like, it goes even further where Ginny manages to kill Anne, and then Anne's like, ha, joke's on you, bitch. Now it's gonna look like you killed everybody. And then at that exact moment, a police officer walks in and you're just like, oh, fuck. It was just so good. Like, it was really well done, and it was just so much more fun knowing that I, like, you know, because I didn't know what was gonna happen. Yeah, I can only imagine audiences seeing that for the first time in the theaters. I feel like that'd be so fun to listen to the audience reaction. I also kind of liked how the group of kids, the Crawford 10 or whatever they're called, also kind of, they weren't all slasher caricatures. And I mean, this movie only came out in 1981, so it was pretty early in the slasher heyday, you know, so I feel like they were all smart, but they all drank and smoked and had premarital sex for the most part, not all of them, but so I feel like they all kind of fit the mold for you know, like there wasn't one jock character and one slutty character and everything like that. They were mixtures of all of those, which is actually, you know, a little bit more relatable to everyday life. I'm not saying everybody's like a slut or a jock or whatever, but people have layers, you know, they got layers. I liked that. I thought that was interesting, especially for an 80s slasher. But like I said, it was early in the slasher heyday, so that's probably why. I bet you if this had come later in the decade, it would have fit the paradigm a lot better. Now let's move on to what I didn't like about Happy Birthday to Me. One main thing that I thought was weird about the movie, like everything leading up to the ending, all of the scenes, for whatever reason, I feel like there was just no flow between the scenes. Like there was nothing like connecting each scene, and it was kind of just like bouncing from thing to thing. Like, I don't know if anybody like knows what I'm talking about. It just felt like, you know, like they would be at that pub that they go to or whatever to drink, and then stuff would happen and then the scene would end, and then it just like immediately cuts to them watching the other one like BMX race, and then they're watching one of them play a soccer game, and I just feel like it bounces from like scene to scene, and there's nothing like, no flow, no connecting thing, if that makes any sense at all. Also, I think this is a given with any kind of movie like this. Well, not any kind of movie, but I feel like this is just like a movie with a big twist like that at the end. It's like, I feel like, at least for me, it's just like, it's black or white. It's one or the other. It's either it's done in such a way where you can get a whole lot out of a second, third, fourth, fifth viewing of the movie. And then there's ones like Happy Birthday to Me, which for me, I don't think I'm gonna find as enjoyable the second time around. I felt the scenes were a bit awkward and unconnected throughout the movie, so I really don't want to sit through that again already knowing how the movie is going to end. And the ending is what I ended up really enjoying about the movie, and I wasn't a huge fan of everything else that happened before, if that makes sense, besides the kills. The kills were cool, but the scenes themselves were just like so unconnected, and I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. But this is not one of those that I think I'm going to watch again, even though I really enjoyed the ending. Was Happy Birthday to Me worth watching? I say yes, at least once. If you haven't seen it and you muted the video and didn't have the ending spoiled for you, I definitely recommend watching it at least once. And I'm sure for other people out there that don't exactly share my opinions on movies, you probably get more enjoyment watching it multiple times. I mean, and it might be one I break out every year in June around my birthday to watch, just for fun. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I thought it was all right. I have to give it a 3 out of 5 for that ending because it was just so good. Such a good ending, seriously. On IMDb, it has a 6.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 27% critic score and a 42% audience score. And on Letterboxd, it has a 3.1 out of 5. I watched Happy Birthday to Me on Amazon, so I'll leave an affiliate link in the description box if you want to watch it that way. There's no pressure to use that link, but if you do, it helps out the channel a bit. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday, and you can ring the bell down below the video as well if you want to be notified every single time I post a video. Or most times, with YouTube, you never know. You could ring that bell and only get notified every other time or once a week or whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.